Going on a diet. Hi, Sarah. You look great. Have you been losing weight? Thank you, Emily. Yes, I have. I've been working really hard to shed some pounds. That's awesome. What have you been doing? Well, I've been following a healthy meal plan that my nutritionist recommended. I've also been exercising more regularly. What kind of exercise have you been doing? I've been doing a combination of cardio and strength training. I usually go to the gym 3 times a week and I also try to go for walks on my lunch break. How much weight have you lost so far? I've lost about 15 pounds in the last 2 months. You must be really proud of yourself. I am, but it hasn't been easy. I've had to make a lot of changes to my lifestyles and habits. I can imagine. What's been the hardest part? Probably sticking to the meal plan. It's been a big adjustment to cut out a lot of the foods I used to eat, like junk food and sugary drinks. I bet, but it's definitely paying off. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Emily. It's nice to have support and encouragement from friends. Getting a flat tire. Hey, what happened to your car? Why are you walking? I got a flat tire on the way to work this morning. Oh no, that's a bummer. Do you need any help? Thanks, but I already called a tow truck. They should be here soon. Well, I hope it's not too expensive to fix. Yeah, me too. It's never a good feeling to have car trouble. Definitely not. Let me know if you need anything else. Why are you looking so glum? I got a flat tire on my way to work this morning. Oh no, that's too bad. Did you have to pull over to the side of the road? Yes, I did. It was quite as scary as the car started wobbling. I can imagine. Did you have a spare tire? Yes, I did, but I'm not very good at changing tires. I tried, but I couldn't loosen the lug nuts. That can be difficult sometimes, especially if they are tight. Did you call for help? Yes, I called for a tow truck. They should be here soon. Well, at least you're safe now. Did you have to miss work? Yes, unfortunately, I called my boss and explained the situation, and he was very understanding. That's good to hear. How much do you think it will cost to fix? I'm not sure yet. I'll have to take it to a mechanic and see what they say. Hopefully, it won't be too expensive. Is there anything I can do to help? No, I think I'm okay for now. Thank you for asking, though. It's just frustrating that this happened. I can understand that. Let me know if you need anything else. Changing leaves in fall. Wow, have you noticed all the beautiful colors in the trees lately? Yes, it's so pretty. I love this time of year. Me too. It's so amazing how the leaves change colors in the fall. It really is. Do you know why they change colors? I think it has to do with the amount of sunlight the trees get. When the days get shorter and the temperatures drop, the leaves stop producing chlorophyll, which gives them their green color. That's interesting. I had no idea. Do you have a favorite color of fall leaves? I love the deep reds and oranges. They're so vibrant and eye catching. I agree. I also like the yellows and browns. They're so warm and cozy. Definitely, and it's not just the colors that are beautiful. The sound of rustling leaves is also so soothing. Yes, it's like nature's own music. And the smell of fall is amazing too, don't you think? Oh, absolutely. The smell of bonfires, pumpkin spice, and crisp air just makes me feel so happy. Same here. I can't wait to take a walk and admire the fall foliage this weekend. That sounds like a great idea. It's one of the best things about fall. Leaving your country. Hey, I heard you're planning on leaving the country. Where are you going? Yes, I am. I'm moving to Australia. Wow, that's a big move. Are you excited? Yes, I am, but I'm also nervous. It's a big change, and I'm leaving behind a lot of family and friends. I can imagine. How did you decide on Australia? Well, I've always been interested in the country, and I have some friends there. I also really like the lifestyle and the weather. That makes sense. Are you going to be working there? Yes, I already have a job lined up. I'll be working in my field of expertise. That's great. Have you started the visa process yet? Yes, I have. It's quite complicated, but I'm working with an immigration lawyer to make sure everything is in order. How long do you plan on staying in Australia? I'm not sure yet. It depends on how things go. I might stay for a year or two, or I might end up staying longer. Well, I wish you all the best. It takes a lot of courage to leave your country and start a new life somewhere else. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's a big step, but I think it's the right one for me. Seeing an old friend. Hey, who's that person you were talking to earlier? You looked so happy. Oh, that was an old friend from high school. I haven't seen her in years. That's great. What was it like catching up with her? It was amazing. We had so much to talk about, and it was like no time had passed at all. That's always the sign of a good friendship. Did you guys do anything special? Yeah, we went for a coffee and just chatted for hours. We talked about everything from our careers to our relationships. Are you planning on seeing her again soon? Definitely. We're going to try to make it a regular thing and catch up more often. You can never have too many good friends. It's so important to maintain those relationships. Did you learn anything new about her? Yeah, actually, she's been working in a completely different field than what she studied in college, and she's really enjoying it. Wow, that's interesting. It's always good to hear about people pursuing their passions. Yes, it was inspiring to hear about her journey, and it made me realize how much I miss having her in my life. Well, I'm glad you go to reconnect with her. It was a great reminder of how important those friendships are, even years down the line. Going to a zoo. I was thinking of going to the zoo this weekend. Would you like to come with me? Oh, that sounds like fun. I haven't been to the zoo in years. Great. I think it'll be a nice change of pace. What animals are you looking forward to seeing? I really like the big cats like lions and tigers, but I'm also excited to see the monkeys and the birds. Those are some of my favorites too. Did you know the zoo recently added a new exhibit with penguins? No way, that's so cool. I've always loved penguins. Yeah, me too. I think it'll be a great addition to the zoo. Have you been to the zoo before? Yes, I have, but it's been a long time. I remember going on a school field trip when I was a kid. Well, get ready to feel like a kid again. There's something so fun and exciting about going to the zoo. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Do you know what time we should go? I was thinking of getting there early, maybe around 10 a.m. That way we can avoid the crowds and have plenty of time to see all the animals. That's a good idea, and it's always better to go early before it gets too hot. Absolutely, and we can also grab some lunch at one of the food stands in the zoo. They have some pretty good options. I can't wait to go to the zoo and see all the amazing animals. It'll be a fun day out in nature, surrounded by some of the most fascinating creatures on earth. Talking to a teacher. I need to talk to the teacher after class today. Do you want to come with me? Sure, is everything okay? Yeah, it's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask her some questions about the homework and get some clarification. Okay, I'll come with you for support. I got always a little nervous talking to teachers. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be fine. Teachers are there to help us and answer our questions. Yeah, you're right. I just don't want to come across as rude or annoying. I'm sure you won't. As long as you're respectful and polite, there's nothing wrong with asking for help or clarification. So I talked to the teacher and she was really helpful. She answered all my questions and gave me some good tips for the next assignment. That's great to hear. What did you guys talk about? We talked about the essay we have to write and some of the expectations for the assignment. She also gave me some feedback on the outline I had already started. That's really helpful. I'm glad you got the chance to talk to her and get some guidance. It wasn't as nerve wracking as I thought it would be. She was really friendly and approachable. That's always a plus. I'm sure if you ever have any more questions or concerns, you can always talk to her again. In the kitchen. What are you cooking? I'm making some kitchen curry. It's a family recipe that's been passed down for generations. What's in it? It's a blend of spices like turmeric, cumin, coriander, and garam masala. Then I add onions, garlic, ginger, tomatoes, and chicken. It simmers for about an hour and then it's ready to serve. What's on the menu for tonight? I was thinking of making spaghetti and meatballs. It's one of my favorite comfort foods. Sounds delicious. Do you have a special recipe you like to use? Yeah, I learned it from my grandmother. How do you make the sauce? I like to keep it simple with canned tomatoes, garlic, and some red pepper flakes. I cook it low and slow for a few hours to let the flavors melt together. Yum, I can't wait to try it. Do you need any help with anything? Actually, you can set the table while I finish up in here. Have you been to America? Have you ever been to America? Yes, I have. I visited New York City a few years ago. It was amazing. What did you do there? I did a lot of sightseeing. I went to the top of the Empire State Building, walked through Central Park, and visited the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I also saw a Broadway show and tried some amazing food in different neighborhoods. Did you have any challenges navigating around the city? Yes, at first it was a bit overwhelming. The city is so big and crowded. But after a few days, I got used to it and started to enjoy exploring all the different neighborhoods and experiencing the energy of the city. I've always wanted to visit America. Do you have any other recommendations for places to see? Definitely. I would also recommend visiting Washington, D.C. to see all the historical monuments and museums. And if you're looking for natural beauty, the national parks in the western US are amazing. How do you feel about summer? How do you feel about summer? I love it. The warm weather, longer days, and opportunities to go on vacation make it one of my favorite seasons. What about you? I like summer, but I prefer the cooler temperatures of fall. I find it more comfortable and I love the changing colors of the leaves. That's understandable. What do you like to do during the summer? I like to go to the beach, have barbecues with friends, and go on hikes. How about you? I enjoy spending time outdoors too. I like to go swimming, have picnics, and go camping with my family. I also love going outdoors concerts and festivals. That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you have any summer plans this year? Actually, yes. My family and I are planning to go on a road trip to some national parks in the western US. We're really excited about it. That sounds amazing. I hope you have a great time.